Are you tired of losing out on homes? You find a house you like, you make an offer, and suddenly there are 10 other buyers competing for the exact same property. Maybe you're thinking, why does it feel like there's no inventory? Or maybe you're wondering, is it even possible to buy a home right now without getting into a bidding war? Here's the real question. Are you only looking at the homes everyone else wants? Or are you missing the ones that could actually become your dream home? Because in Connecticut right now, there's an entire category of homes that many buyers completely overlook. Homes that need a little work. Homes that look outdated. Homes that most buyers skip because they assume they can't afford the renovations. But what if you could buy the house, fix it exactly the way you want, and roll the renovation costs into the same mortgage? In today's video, I'm going to show you how renovation loans work and the 3-step strategy smart buyers are using to find hidden inventory, avoid bidding wars, and build equity immediately. Stay tuned. Hello folks, this is Rob Clarke, a local real estate agent serving Connecticut. On this channel, we break down what it's really like to live, work, eat, and play across Connecticut, using real data and clear analysis so you can make confident real estate decisions. If you're thinking about moving to Connecticut, relocating within the state, selling your home, or buying a house, or just want a realistic picture of what's happening in the housing market in 2026, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you're notified every time we release a new video. We help people relocate from all over the country, and with Connecticut being my hometown, we absolutely love it. So when you're ready to explore your options, give us a call, text, or email anytime. Let me slow this down for a second.
Wait for it. Here it comes. Almost there.
One of the most common things I hear from buyers right now is this. There's no inventory. But the truth is, there actually is inventory. It's just not the kind most buyers are searching for. When people open Zillow or Redfin, they typically filter for homes that are move-in, ready, updated, recently renovated, beautiful photos, new kitchens, modern bathrooms, and because everyone searches the same way, everyone ends up competing for the same handful of listings. That's where the bidding wars happen. But there's another group of properties sitting on the market that many buyers completely ignore. Homes with older kitchens, outdated flooring, dated bathrooms, cosmetic wear and tear, deferred maintenance. These homes often stay on the market longer, receive fewer offers, and sometimes sell for significantly less than comparable updated homes. Why
are you running?
Because most buyers assume they need cash to renovate. They think they have to buy the home first, then somehow come up with tens of thousands of dollars for repairs. But renovation loans change that equation completely. Instead of buying a finished home, you buy the potential and finance the upgrades as part of the mortgage. That strategy opens up an entirely different part of the market. Now let's walk through how buyers actually find these opportunities. Step number 1, the keyword search strategy. The first step is learning how to search differently. Most buyers search for the same types of listings, but if you want to find upgradable homes, you need to start looking for the signals hidden in listing descriptions. Certain keywords often indicate that a property needs work. Things like as is, fixer upper, needs TLC, investment opportunity, cash only, needs updating. To many buyers, those phrases sound like warnings. But to a buyer using a renovation loan, they can signal opportunity, because those listings often scare away traditional buyers. That means less competition, and sometimes more room to negotiate. In competitive markets across Connecticut, from coastal towns to suburban communities, that difference can completely change your buying experience. Instead of fighting over the same polished listings, you start looking at homes that others overlook.
Very cool. Cool.
Step number 2, the feasibility study. Once you identify a potential property, the next question is obvious. How much will it cost to fix? And this is where many buyers get nervous. They assume renovation costs are unpredictable. They worry about going over budget. But there's actually a very practical way to approach this. It's called a feasibility study. Before making an offer, We estimate renovation costs based on property condition, square footage, scope of work, local contractor pricing. This gives us a realistic renovation budget before you ever move forward. Think of it as a financial blueprint. It answers questions like, what will it cost to update the kitchen? What will it cost to replace flooring? What will it cost to modernize bathrooms? When buyers understand those numbers ahead of time, they can make informed decisions instead of guessing. That level of planning dramatically reduces risk.
Nice.
Step number 3, the value formula. Now, let's talk about the part that makes renovation loans so powerful, the formula behind the strategy. It's very simple. Purchase price plus renovation cost equals total investment. But the key number is something called the as-repaired value, often referred to as ARV. That's the estimated value of the home after the renovations are completed. Renovation loans are unique because the appraisal is based on the future value of the property once the improvements are finished. That means the lender evaluates the home as if the upgrades already exist. If the numbers work properly, you're essentially creating equity through the renovation process. For example, you might buy a dated property in Connecticut for $375,000, invest $60,000 into renovations, and end up with a home worth $460,000. That difference represents immediate equity created through strategic upgrades.
That was brilliant.
There are several renovation loan options available. Two of the most common include the FHA 203K loan, which is designed for owner-occupants, and conventional renovation loans, sometimes called home-style renovation loans. These allow buyers to combine the purchase price and renovation costs into one mortgage. Instead of managing two separate loans or paying cash for upgrades, everything is bundled into a single financing structure. That makes renovation projects much more accessible for many buyers, especially first-time buyers.
Yeah, boy.
One of the most exciting parts of renovation financing is flexibility. These loans are not just for cosmetic upgrades. They can sometimes be used for larger improvements as well. For example, expanding living space, finishing basements, adding rental units, building accessory dwelling units, also called ADUs. In many Connecticut communities, ADUs are becoming more popular for multi-generational living, rental income home offices, guest suites. That kind of customization simply isn't possible when buying a fully finished home. But renovation loans allow buyers to design spaces that fit their specific lifestyle. Why this strategy reduces competition? Let's step back for a moment and think about the bigger picture. Most buyers are chasing the same type of property: move-in ready homes, updated homes, perfect homes. But perfection comes with competition, and competition often leads to higher prices, escalation clauses, multiple offers. Renovation loans change the playing field. Instead of competing for perfection, you're shopping for potential. And when you combine the right property with the right renovation plan, you can create a home that's customized to you. That's something move-in ready homes rarely offer. Here's how I approach this as an engineer. We evaluate 5 key things before recommending a renovation loan strategy: neighborhood standards, competitive listings, renovation feasibility, future resale value, market demand. Every decision comes back to math. What does the property cost today? What will the renovation cost? And what will the home be worth after improvements? When those numbers align, renovation loans can be one of the most powerful tools available to buyers, especially in competitive housing markets across Connecticut. If you're considering buying a home in Connecticut and wondering whether a renovation loan strategy could help you compete in today's market, let's talk through it. Every property is different. Every neighborhood has different expectations. I'll walk you through what makes sense financially and strategically. Call, text, or email me for a personalized consultation. And if this video helped you think differently about finding opportunities in today's market, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future market breakdowns. I'm Robert Clarke, helping you make smart, strategic real estate decisions. See you in the next video.